Hello and thanks for selecting our video, Airplanes vs. Rotor Wash Essentials, part of our Essential Vector series. The video is sponsored by Avemco Insurance. My name is Gene Benson and I will be taking you through this presentation. The video provides a brief overview of the dangerous rotor wash produced by helicopters. Let's begin with a quick reminder that everything that flies creates wake turbulence of some sort. We must remember that helicopters can generate exceptionally strong wake turbulence, often called rotor wash. Along with that, we must realize that a helicopter can generate the same strength of a wake as an airplane of a much greater weight. In the case of an airplane, the vortices are caused by the high-pressure air slipping out from under the wings and looping around toward the low-pressure areas on the top of the wings. With a helicopter, similarly, the air loops from the high-pressure area under the rotor disc to the low-pressure area above the disc. But at low altitude, the downward rushing air strongly reacts with the ground contact and spreads out widely from beneath the helicopter. And like with the wake generated from an airplane, the disturbances created by the helicopter will travel with the wind. Helicopters may hover taxi or follow a non-standard path. The strong wake, of course, moves with the helicopter. Here's a disclaimer for the accident we're going to talk about, or any of the accidents in this series. Accidents discussed in this video are presented in the hope that pilots can learn from the misfortune of others and perhaps avoid an accident. It is easy to read an accident report and dismiss the cause as carelessness or as a dumb mistake. But let's remember that the accident pilot did not get up in the morning and say, "Gee, I think I'll go have an accident today." Nearly all pilots believe that they are safe. Honest introspection frequently reveals that on some occasion we might have traveled down that same accident path. This crash resulted in serious injuries to the 58-year-old private pilot and to the destruction of the Ariane Lightning. It occurred in Pennsylvania in July 2022. The NTSB report includes the following, quote, "The pilot of the light sport airplane reported that he was flying to an uncontrolled airport to attend an air show later during that day. The destination airport traffic pattern was busy with several airplanes in the traffic pattern and a flight of 3 north of the airport. The pilot entered the traffic pattern by overflying the airport and crossing midfield onto a left downwind leg. At that point, a life flight helicopter reported 2.5 miles southwest. The pilot subsequently heard a report from the helicopter again and asked him where he was. The helicopter stated that he was on the right base leg for runway 11 and number 2 to land. The pilot of the airplane announced turning to final for runway 11. He was over the threshold at 20 feet above ground level when he saw the helicopter cross the runway several hundred feet ahead of him. The airplane then encountered the rotor wash, rolled right, inverted, and struck the runway, coming to rest on the runway." End quote. We must note that the airplane never crossed the flight path of the helicopter. The wake extended far enough out to upset the airplane some distance from the flight path. The NTSB probable cause states, "The airplane pilot's inadvertent encounter with rotor wash/turbulence during short final approach, which resulted in a loss of control in flight." So lessons that we might be learned from this accident include, at any large gathering of aircraft, be alert for airplanes or helicopters flying non-standard or unexpected flight paths. Always be vigilant for the possibility of wake turbulence or rotor wash. And helicopters generate considerably stronger wake than do airplanes of the same size and weight. And some takeaways. Wake turbulence is a very real danger. Pilots must not assume that ATC provides safety regarding wake turbulence or rotor wash separation. A pilot must be willing to accept inconvenience to avoid having a wake turbulence encounter. Pilots must maintain situational awareness regarding wake turbulence avoidance. Please visit our website, vectorsforsafety.com. There are links to videos and to online courses. You can also join my mailing list to receive my free newsletter, Vectors for Safety. Thanks for watching the video, and please always remember to fly like your life depends on it. I'm Gene Benson.